Yo, so I came out here today I wanted to practice tricking because I'm really bad at tricks, so I thought might as well just practice on my weaknesses. So I'm gonna be out there in that big open grassy area. It's a perfect spot to just do whatever the fuck you want because it's just a ton of grass and it's just perfect to just do shit on it. So I also want to I want to try to work on my front flips because I haven't done front flips in a while, and I've been wanting to land my front flip for so long as I can remember, but like the closest that I've ever landed my front flip was this. Ooh. And then after that I kind of stopped doing the front flips because I didn't really have anybody to train with. So I think the reason why I was so close to landing my front flip on that video was probably because I was training with people, and usually when you train with somebody, like it kind of like motivates you to try harder in your training, because when you know that somebody's there watching you, you obviously don't want to look like a freaking pussy, if you know what I mean. So I'm out here already on this big ass grassy field all to myself. Just beautiful, nice ass grass. And let's just get into this session. I feel like I'm gonna fail a lot. Don't expect anything too crazy because, like I said, I'm not very good at tricking, but let's just see what happens. So whenever I'm about to do tricks, like one of the things that I like to do is I like to take off my shoes, because when you're about to do tricks and you have like shoes on, it kind of just like weighs you down. So surprisingly, when you take off your shoes and your socks and you go barefoot on grass, it actually makes you a lot lighter. So it's actually really nice that it's like that. So in this case, it's gonna be easier for me to like rotate my body around, so that's gonna be nice. Let's do this shit. Alright, so now I'm gonna start off with some basic movements that I know, and then I'm gonna try to do some random ass shit to see what happens. So let's just see what I can come up with. Okay, so I didn't really accomplish much. I did do a few new things that I haven't done before, so I guess that's sort of a win, but right now it's getting pretty dark. The sun's basically already down. I might head to the center of the school to train a bit of parkour there, and just trying to like, I just want to try to rest for a bit. Okay, so I didn't really get to do the front flip that much because I knew that every try I take, I'm probably going to land on my back. So I didn't really want to like injure my back from like landing on it too much. So I just skipped to other movements. But I feel like I could probably do a front flip if I had like a softer landing place, because then I'd be more confident in doing it, because like for me right now the front flip isn't necessarily physically hard for me to do, like the rotation and all, because I've done it a few times, you know, but I feel like it's just all about the confidence. I feel like if I'm willing to 100% commit into my front flip, I'd probably 100% land it, but right now I'm just being a little pussy. So yeah, I think mainly because I'm landing on grass, and when you land on grass, like if I were to do a front flip and I land on my back and I land too hard, it hurts like a lot. So that's why sometimes I get a bit scared to like fully commit to it. So I kind of wish I had like a parkour gym by where I live, because then I could go there and I could train at the parkour gym a lot. And like I'd probably be so much better right now if I had a place to train where there's like safety, you know, like if I were to mess up on something, I wouldn't be landing on some like hard ass surface. I'd be landing on like mattresses and stuff. So I wish I had a place like that by where I live, but I don't, so it kind of sucks. So after I put my shoes back on, I'm gonna head to the center of the school and I'm gonna try to train a bit there. It's already getting pretty dark, but it's not really that late. So as much as I love doing like tricks on grass, it kind of sucks at the same time, because like you ever go to like a grassy area where there's like a lot of dead grass? Like you ever seen those like really dried up yellowish grass just laying around on the fields, and like it kind of looks like hay, and then like when you roll on it or something, it sticks to you, and usually they come in like a huge bunch, and it's kind of annoying because like when I'm doing tricks, for the most part I'm going to fail, so that means I'm going to be landing on my back and shit. So when that happens, the grass just sticks to me and then it gets itchy after a while, and it kind of sucks. Look, this right here, this is what I'm talking about. Like you guys probably can't see it, but this thing right here, these like really dried up spots of the grass just sticks to you and it gets fucking itchy. And sometimes it has like spike balls and thorns, and it's just fucking, it's kind of annoying. And there's like a shit ton of it. Like literally you could just see like all this dried up spot right here and all this like dead grass. Okay, so now I'm here on like this little stage, and basically what I want to do is I want to try to do a back roll off this. Like if you've seen in my videos, I'm able to forward roll off of this, but I've never done like a back roll because that's a little bit more sketchy for me, because I'm not really used to going backwards off of an obstacle. So I want to try that to see how it goes. I might not be able to commit to it, but it's worth the shot. If I commit to it, then that would be progress, and if I don't commit to it, then I can just try again another day. So yeah. Yo, this is like legit so fucking sketchy. Okay, I'm gonna try to commit to it. Like usually when I'm about to do something that I've never done before and I'm a little scared, I try to think of the worst case scenario. So right now the worst case scenario is that, well, to be honest, now that I think of it, I don't think there is really any worst case scenario. If anything, I might land wrong, but it's not really that bad. So usually I think of worst case scenario, and the moment I can think of the worst case scenario, then I can get that out of my head and I can just try to commit to it. Because if the worst case scenario isn't that bad, then what's there to be scared of, you know what I mean? So now that I can get that shit out of the way, I'm gonna try my best to commit to it, and hopefully I can do this. So yeah, I basically just did it. I've never done this before, but basically the technique that I just used, the worst case scenario technique, that's what I'm gonna call it. So I guess for you guys, if you ever get scared of doing something, try to think of the worst case scenario, and if the worst case scenario isn't bad, then like I said, if it isn't bad, then there's nothing to be afraid of. So committing to this it wasn't even that bad. Like, it was easy. There's nothing to be afraid of. So yeah. So if you're still watching my video, thank you for viewing. I know I don't really get that many people watching my videos on this specific channel, but it's all good. It's whatever's. I'm gonna head home because there's not a lot for me to do anymore. So I guess that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys in my my next video, which will probably be out in, like, I don't know, the next 3 weeks or something, because I don't really like making videos that much. I just make videos whenever I want. So yeah.